excited. We wait for YouTube to catch up. We're waiting.
No.
There it goes. It caught up. Oh, and my camera's unfocused, so we fix that real quick.
Yeah.
Let me hit our nice little share button. Let me close that and go into Discord. Oh, I was gonna pull up the pizza time thing.
You're gonna get copyright struck. Did
No, it'll be fine. Everyone again.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh wow, it's pizza time. Nice cam of a bowl and a spoon.
Yes. Nobody's here yet, so it's okay. It's fine. Don't judge me. We're getting there. I need to pull up my recipe. And we're gonna wait a couple minutes for people to get there.
Yeah.
If we are here. Oh, it's all wet. Ew. That's groggy.
I think you're right.
See, but I know you can see the bottom of the bowl, so if I put my hands here, you can see them. It's still a wet dough, and that really bothers me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull out another towel and just dry the counter off. Blech. Grody. Hello! Don't call me a nerd in my own chat. What the fuck? Hi, paper. Okay. So, I have a lot of things to be making. Your attention span's too low. Well, that's okay. I understand that. I had like no attention span. Okay. So, we have 2 things we're making today. 2!
Drugs.
Okay, can you like not? Like, I don't know if you guys can hear Bronze or not, but he's being weird. So I'm making a pizza. I'm making the crust and the sauce myself. That's why there's a blender there. But
Are in a blender?
yeah, anyways. So, because I'm on a thing where I can't get like gluten or a lot of other things, I have nut flour.
Got that paleo diet.
And coconut flour. And then xanthan gum. Which I hope that it tastes okay. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Hi, Esther. You are drugs today. I see. We're doing things, and I see that my camera is still not focused, and I hate it here. But that's okay.
Yep,
okay.
fair.
So, we're making pizza. Pizza. And that's not where my measuring cup is today. Here it is. So, we're going to start out with the crust, because it needs to be put in the oven and like pre-baked, and then while that's baking, I'm gonna make the sauce. But because I don't actually have like a pan that you would normally use for pizza, we're using a rectangle one. We're gonna make like a rectangle pizza.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be fancy, I promise. And
you already know?
Yes. But I have the cheese, and our toppings are going to be chicken. I have chicken that I made. It's from chicken leg quarters that I made the other day. They turned out really good. And then we have spinach and bell peppers that I've already cut up.
Ooh.
And then of course cheese, because you know pizza needs cheese.
Eesh.
Okay, also let me know how the mic sounds on stream, because I don't know how it sounds.
Fine.
Okay, so paper is the morning paper now. Alright. So we're going to start out by opening up all of our flowers. Whee, look at that. And then later on, I went to Walmart and I bought packaging stuff because...
Yeah, it's not great. It's
What?
a little distant and like, little spotty.
I mean,
How
I
to
could
describe
change it and make it even worse. It could be like what it was at the beginning yesterday. We're opening things first, not dumping.
Yeah, it sounds like you're talking from like another room.
I'm like maybe 2 feet away from the camera.
I think it's just the room it's in.
Yeah, there's nothing on the walls in here, so it's
Yeah.
pretty echoey. I need my measuring spoons. There we go. Okay, so we need 2 1/4 cup of flour. Let me get this in a smaller thing so I can just not have it take up the whole screen. There we go.
Yep.
Hello, Star Fox. How's it going? Okay, so 2 1/4 cup of nut flour. So I'm just gonna spoon it out. It looks really weird, I'm gonna be honest. Like, this is some strange flour.
You're gonna send some nut flour pics.
Nut flour pics to the Discord near you. Which I guess technically I do have a better mic that I could be using and have it be closer, but
I do love that they like advertise that. They're just like, yes, nut flour. And we're
nut
proud
flour,
of it.
the original. Everyone here is fake news. Paper, you're just mad because you're bad. Okay, so we got 1 cup. And then another cup. Ah, it's on my hand. Gross. Okay. But yeah, apparently there's like something going on at the stadium near me because there is so much traffic and like signs everywhere about you can't park in the Walmart parking lot if you're not a customer. So there's like people that would go into the store and buy like a tiny thing and then go back outside and then walk across the street to the stadium. It's like, I shop there, so I'm a customer and I can park here now. So there's like no
Amazing.
parking. So there's 2, and I need another 1/4. Yes. Another 1/4. It's gonna be the very bottom. There we go. Okay. And I spilt it all over the counter, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw that in there too. Take our spoon out. Seal this up. Ah. There we go. And then we need 2 tablespoons of coconut flour. Which apparently most people, when they use coconut flour, they put it in the blender, which is so weird. Hi, Foo Foo. How's it going? Deep Rock Galactic. I always hear people talking about that game, but I don't know anything about it other than it's space. There's 2. Zoom isn't here, you're right. But you might summon him if you talk about him too much. So be careful. Okay, let me move this over. Zoom is a noob anyways. Wow. I see how it is. Blended coconut flour. Yeah, it's really weird. I thought so too. Okay, and then I need baking powder. See, and then half the time when I'm baking stuff, I wind up having to get Zoom to pull down my ingredients because like the baking powder and stuff
Yep.
always winds up on the top shelf. And I'm short. I can't reach that. It's okay. It's great when he's over here, so. Okay, so that's all we pretty much need for the most part. I'm gonna stir this up before we blend in some seasonings. It really just looks like weird flour. Like,
I would assume so.
it's just weird. I don't know.
What? Who'd have guessed weird flour looks like weird flour?
Okay, you know what? You don't have to be mean. Okay, don't be saying that. That's a good way to make somebody mad, Esther.
What?
You're saying that he's a femboy fox. He's gonna get so mad at you. Don't be saying that. Okay, and so then we need spices, and so I'm gonna put in a ton of garlic. Just enough to cover the top, really. And then let's see if I have any oregano or parsley left. I thought I used it all, but maybe not.
Mhm.
I have thyme, coriander, cumin, some paprika, cayenne pepper, seasonings.
They're well seasoned.
Not yet. Some salt in there. Then I have onion flake that I'm going to be putting in there. Don't be saying that Zoom is a femboy. He's going to come and murder all of you. You know how much he hates that?
Also double
Oh
down.
my gosh. No! You're going to make it worse.
No.
Okay. Hopefully it's not going to be too red of a crust, because I'm putting in red seasonings. And I also didn't have any parsley or oregano for some reason, so maybe I could just like put in cilantro and pretend.
And just pretend.
Yeah. Maybe like a Mexican pizza then. Okay. Which, I don't know. See, I don't... Do you guys like have the gene thing where cilantro tastes like soap? If you DM Zoom saying he's a femboy fox, he's gonna get very mad at you. I already added garlic, by the way.
Yeah.
So I would recommend not DMing Zoom that. Okay, and then we're being fancy, and I have white pepper that I'm putting in here instead of regular pepper.
Yeah.
Come on, get out of the jar!
No.
How dare you? Okay, and that's gonna be all for
Is
my
the jar
seasonings.
jar?
Wow. Just so much fun, you know that?
So much fun.
Okay, and then we need 3 eggs. And so the thing that I've seen is that most people, they get their eggs up to room temperature, so these have been sitting out since about 10. So I need 3. Come on. Open! Release your child.
He's your child.
Are you serious? You DM Zoom that? Dude, that is such a bad idea. What is wrong with you? No! Good knowing you. Yeah, that's about right. Whoops. Okay, and then we need 2 tablespoons of oil.
Oil.
Oil. Which Zoom got me this like gallon of olive oil. And it's fantastic because I'm not going to have to buy oil for a very long time. Okay. Put that back over on the stove. That down in the sink.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Mix this all together and see how it goes. You might need to add some water because there's not a whole lot of moisture in this. Yeah,
Yep.
I think it's going to need water.
There.
So I'm going to pour it about a quarter cup. Here, let me just get right in front of the camera. A little tiny bit at a time. That is some dry dough. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then, bet you'll never guess what the next step is. Zoom is not weak sauce. He's not gonna see it right away is the thing. So it's gonna be a while before you get any kind of stuff. But
Oh,
gosh,
dog.
dude. I get parchment paper. if I can find the end of it. This is a brand new roll. Which I always thought that both sides of parchment paper were waxed. Come on, just tear already. Okay. And then we're gonna pour this out onto here. What? Ignore that some of that went onto the floor. It's fine, okay? Okay. Hopefully this turns out okay because it's kind of wet now. Now that I've actually mixed everything together, it's like really sticky and wet. So, that's fun. Where's my flour? Let me just wipe this on my pants while I get some more flour. I'll put it down in the sink. Okay, and then we get another piece. Chat is gonna be. It wasn't dead yesterday when you went in your paper. Or you mean like Zoom chat in the server? Because I guess that's a maybe. Okay. Smush it out. Okay, so how's everybody doing today? Need to be about a quarter inch. You're doing good. You love walls. Paper, what is wrong with you? Okay. I feel like that's about good. Get into a better rectangle. Oh, it's smushing out. Oh my gosh. Oh no. We've made a mess. I did everything to try and avoid this. It's okay. I'm gonna call that good enough and oil my baking sheet. I'm gonna smack it right on top here. Uh-oh. The stream.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
Oh no! Oh my gosh, why is it so fucked? Why is it always whenever I'm trying to do things that it's just like, no. I just now noticed that's the way. Oh my gosh. Everything is bad. Okay, so I got this nice little brush. Should we brush our oil around? And I don't know what I'm gonna do if this turns out to be terrible.
Yeah.
So that'll be interesting. YouTube is not receiving enough video to remain smooth streaming. Wow. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Thanks, YouTube.
On.
How do I fix it? You don't tell me how to fix things. Oh my gosh. You're an asshole. Oh my gosh. I hate everything, guys.
That's fair.
Especially bronze.
That's fair.
Okay, I don't need that anymore. So, we will pull back the top layer on our orange pizza dough.
Aren't you glad?
Shut up. Okay, it is already falling apart. It's so bad. Oh my god. What kind of fucked up recipe is this? Mom.
What did your mom make?
Dude, don't be mean. Oh, I hate you. Oh, I need to look up a different recipe. This is bad. I don't like this, Mom. I need a different thing. Not that. Let me... open up a bajillion new tabs.
Yeah.
Pizza crust with no cheese in it. Which is something that I was gonna do, but I forgot. I want to put cheese in it, but clearly this isn't working.
Yeah, you need to start basic, then work up.
Touch you. Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I forgot to put the xanthan gum in there. I'm a dumbass. Oh my god. Get back in the bowl. I think I can fix it. I can fix him, I promise. Mom.
You need more xanthan gum.
Oh, it's so sticky. I hate it. Ew. Ew. Look at that. It's like ewy.
Ewy. There.
I think adding water was a bad idea.
There.
Ugh, get back in the bowl. I'm kind of just winging it, and that was a bad idea. So
Yeah. Wow.
who's gonna? Get back in there. Oh, it's tearing. Oh man. This is all going so wrong. This is honestly about what I expected, though.
Where?
See if I can salvage this. Ew, ew, ew. Gross. It's so bad. It is so bad.
It's bad.
I hate touching this. This is why we try out recipes ahead of time, so that we know that they'll work. But instead, I was like, no, it'll be fine. We'll have a learning experience together. Think of the content. And now I'm just miserable.
But you get more content.
More content. Yeah, fuck you. God. Some sort of... No, because I used wax paper, and that was supposed to be what kept it from sticking. But then it didn't. Ugh. God, I know I should have just bought a mix. Like, gosh. Let's try a different recipe, I guess. I guess I could always do one with cauliflower. Okay, this is one I was looking at earlier. Oh my god. Okay, so... So, we're gonna go ahead and add some other stuff in here because it looks like I could save this by adding a bit more flour and some yeast, which is also going to be a solid, so hopefully that helps.
There.
And it says, oops, I dropped something. I don't know what it was, but it was something. Oh, it's my brush. I need that. And now it's covered in dog hair. Thanks, Bagel. Okay. So, half a tablespoon. I'm gonna just go ahead and do a little bit more than that. Because I added an extra egg anyways, so we're gonna have to up the other ingredients. Okay, so there's that. And then, okay, also bye Esther, have fun with your dishes. Add some more flour in until it gets to a decent consistency.
Yeah, fair.
Just a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna mush it down into the pan. It'll stick like crazy, I'm sure, but it'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, diets suck.
There.
This is terrible. See, I had a backup plan for the brownies at least. I got a mix in case the recipe doesn't work out, but did I do anything for the pizza crust? No. God. Let's see, is this any less sticky? Not really. Dude, I'm about to just give up and throw regular flour in here and call it good. And we'll just make like a regular pizza. Because this is stupid, and I hate it here. We'll just, nobody tell Zoom, okay? It'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
It does kind of smell like pizza dough now, though. Now that I added the yeast in.
Mm-hmm.
I think I need to get my hands into this, though. So it's not as sticky, finally. So that's good. Don't tell Zoom. Everything's turning out good. I see you typing that
fine.
paper. It's fine.
Uh-huh. This is fine.
We're just kind of...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so weird. I don't like touching this. Mom, I hate it here. Ew. That looks so gross. I hate this. I hate every minute of this. This is not worth it.
Makes sense. Alexa to play Despacito.
It's getting all over my sleeves, and we're having a bad time. And it's sticking to the counter now. But it's actually staying together somewhat, so that's a plus, I guess.
Yeah.
And I forgot the
Major
xanthan
plus.
gum again. I forgot it again. I swear to fucking God, dude.
So what do you have to do with the xanthan gum?
Okay, so whenever you're doing gluten-free baking, gluten is what holds together bread normally. So whenever you're doing baking without gluten, you have to replace that stuff to make sure that it sticks together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what xanthan gum is. It's a binding agent that you don't need gluten for.
Got you.
Which I forgot to put it in, so yeah, it's falling apart.
Yeah, that's bad.
My hands smell like garlic now.
You can go fight some vampires. Go slap them.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch them. Come on, just cut it already. Everything is going wrong all at once. Like, I don't understand. This was supposed to be fun, and here we are.
I'm having fun.
Of course you are. Hey, I'm gonna take, like, a 1/4 teaspoon. Start. That's not the whole teaspoon. Please just scoop it out like a normal person. Just
No.
stick that in there. And then put that back over there. See, now now I have like a nice little pocket of gum. Oh, it just went everywhere. Oh my god. Oh, I hate this.
Yeah.
But it's actually staying together now.
Yeah.
That's instantly like so much more manageable. Dude, it's all terrible. Oh, wow, look at that. I just got a fucking chunk on the counter! God, dude!
Yeah.
This is miserable. God. I hate everything.
Eating that chunky dough.
Okay. It's kind of staying together now, though. So I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
good.
and roll this out and put it in the fucking pan. I forgot to preheat the oven. Ah! Dude! What else could possibly go wrong?
Okay, have you looked at the list and stuff you need to do?
What?
Like the recipe, have you looked at the recipe list?
Of ingredients or steps?
And steps, both.
I looked at it earlier. I read through it.
Uh-huh.
I just didn't read it all the way. Oh, it's supposed to be to 400. Alright. Make a 12-inch crust. And this also wants you to do it between 2 pieces of parchment paper. So... Oh, I'm not going to do that because last time that didn't work very well.
Yeah.
This isn't out here. You guys did not see me put all-purpose flour into it, okay?
The way you hear people say bread is good, I like bread, I eat bread, good bread.
Yeah, this is bread.
Bread.
Yes. My lovely bread made with nut. This is gonna stick to the counter, I just know it. I know it, it's not gonna come up. It came up! Oh my god! Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit down.
Yeah.
Because this flour kind of feels like cornmeal, from what I noticed.
It looks kind of like cornmeal.
I do have cornmeal. But I'm
Well,
not
because
allowed
it
to
probably
have
functions
corn.
the same, where it's just because like really broken down stuff and whatever, and I'm pretty sure this is like kind of the same thing with corn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Stay together, you.
No.
We're on a team here.
Is it
You are
breaking up
not
with you?
working with the team! God, dude! Fuck this!
You've seen a lot more.
This is so frustrating!
No, I got you. The...
I hate it here.
So, it seems like, so it's probably, I'm assuming...
Like, once I try to thin it out, it just kind of falls apart.
I guess because so the xanthan gun's the only thing that can really hold it together.
Yeah, I might have needed more. Because now
I
it's
feel like,
getting
yeah.
sticky again.
Yeah, because I'm assuming it kind of works like flour too, where just the more you can do it, the more sticky it gets. You have to like powder a bunch more.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not measuring this time. I'm just gonna... We're going for it. Well, that was a lot. That stuff's expensive.
Wow, you're
then-
throwing a temper tantrum.
Yes, I am throwing a temper tantrum. I am so frustrated. This is a disaster. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be a good cook, and here we are, fucking up everything.
Yep.
Fancy diet ingredients. Like, God. I need this all in here.
No. Oh, so you put more flour on it? Oh,
Yeah, more
I guess,
flour
yeah.
and more gum. And try and make it less sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Paper, do you never just throw a temper tantrum for the content? Come on now. Pick up all the stuff that's on the counter. I promise I cleaned my counters before this.
It's part of the fun.
me pull off a little piece and see if I can't get it to flatten out better.
I'm a better cook, even though I'd never cooked before, and we don't talk about that.
Okay, so when I do it a little bit at a time, it seems to work a lot better. That's staying together, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and just use my hands to mush this out, and I might just go ahead and do it in the bottom of the pan. And since this is a lot like cornmeal, I'm thinking, you know how whenever they cook pizzas, they put cornmeal on the bottom to make it not stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Because that feels like a good idea.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
And then I'm gonna squish this out as flat as I can with my hands and put it in there.
I got you.
Right?
Yeah.
See, I'm normally a pretty good cook, but I'm using ingredients that I've never done anything with before, so this is like all new to me.
I got you. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, that was the whole idea, was since I'm doing diet stuff, all new stuff, I figured it would be fun to kind of try new things on stream.
Yeah.
Kind of just smushing it around, so.
Yeah.
Get over there. It's sticking to my hands some, so that's not good. It's gonna be a thin crust in some spots.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, it's better than no crust, so.
Yeah.
Okay, and because of how bad this is going, I might just make a flour pizza crust as well, and just have two. So just in case it's like horribly, horribly bad.
Whatever. You do you. Do what you need. Time to experiment. Figure it out.
Okay, I'm gonna get a cup so that I can roll this a bit better.
There.
Let's see, what kind of cups do I have? Got this one back here I can use. So I can't fit a rolling pin into this, unfortunately.
Roll and roll.
So I can do this.
Yeah.
And I can make it a bit more even. Paper, I feel like you throw temper tantrums in the Discord all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright. So this is going to be sticking to the pan horribly, but I'm going to go ahead and throw that into the oven to try and get it to, like, set a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go ahead and start working on other stuff. I'll wash my hands real quick.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Okay. Got a video idea. You started a forest fire? What? No.
He's just being paper.
What the fuck? Okay. Let's see. Easy. Okay, and so because I am almost entirely certain that's gonna turn out terrible, we're gonna do a normal pizza crust. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
Good.
So my bowl from all the almond. Oh, and then we can compare the two of like normal versus the diet stuff. I feel like that's fun. Okay. So that means I'm gonna need to use my other pan as well. 2.5 cups of flour. Hey, the oven's heated. Get that shit out of here. Okay, 2.5 cups. One. Check that it says a half and not like a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It's a third, not a half. Look at that. Good thing we checked. The third is going to be right there. So clear that out so you can see it.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's a half. And I can't see the chat right now, by the way. There we go. 2 and a third. Okay. Instant yeast, sugar, and salt in a large bowl. Where is my yeast? Where did I put it? Did I put it back in the fridge? No. Where did I put the yeast? Why am I like this? Oh, it's in the sink. Okay. I need 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. One, and 2. Oh, also 1/4. Forgot about that part. Well, that's stuck all over it. Just knock all that in there. It'll be fine. Then we need 2 and no, 1 1/2 sugar and 3/4 of salt. I have a Discord link on my channel. I didn't know that. I keep my sugar in the freezer, which I feel like some people might find it weird. Oops. I didn't grab like any sugar with that spoonful. Here's 1. Yeah, I don't actually have a credit card, so I can't give you the information from it. 1 1/2. That will be the yeast. Okay. Let's see. And then 3/4 of salt. We didn't add like any salt to the other one. It didn't call for salt. That was really weird. So here's a half. And 1/4. And we'll put garlic in this one as well. And a little bit of pepper. I'll put onion in it as well, because I like onions. There we go, onion, and garlic, where did I put it? There we go. So garlic. mix that together. Check on chat again. He responded, "You didn't die." Wow. What did he say, Paper? Let's see. 3/4 cup of warm water, 2 tablespoons of oil. Let's get 3/4 cup going. I'm ready to microwave it. Put that in for a minute, and then we can look at chat. He said, "Ew, femboy." Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's see. That's great. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. One and 2. This should be pretty warm. That's too hot. Okay. I'll pour some of that out and put some cold in it. Still too hot. Some nice hot water. Because that will kill the yeast, and that would be bad. Pour that in there. And then, well, let me just get right in front of the camera. I see that now. Okay. And then, stir this all together. Let's not get in front of the camera this time. Okay, we might need additional flour with this one, the recipe says, so we'll see. This smells a lot better, by the way. It didn't smell like booty. I need this down some. Dead chat. Yeah, you're right. There's only 2 people in here. So this is a strange time to be streaming, I feel like. And it's also a Friday, so a lot of people are out doing things. I think this needs a tiny bit more water. Just a little. Of course, that's what fucked it up last time, so I'm really cautious. So I'm going to do about a spoonful. There we go. So I can always add more flour. Okay. So now this is looking a lot better. it smells good. So that's a good sign. Okay, and now it needs to rise. So we're going to let this sit for about 30 minutes. It is now 1:05, so at about 1:30, I'm going to check on it. And until then, we're going to work on the sauce. That's going to take a while too. Okay, also going to check on the almond flour one. Is it smelling? It's smelling. Oh my gosh. That was quick. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know about this. This feels weird. We're still gonna try it out though. I'm gonna make them both into actual pizzas. Okay, and so for the sauce, I have this blender here. And I don't need the rolling pin anymore. At least not for now. But I made pico earlier, and I forgot to put the cilantro in it, so it didn't turn out super well. So I have onion, tomato, and jalapeno in here that I'm going to be turning into the sauce. And then I also have another thing of tomatoes because it's tomato sauce. Hi, Bron.
What? No. Tomato sauce?
And last time I opened one of these, it went everywhere.
Beat you up.
So
it fought back.
it just like exploded. Also, welcome back, Bron.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and get a bunch of this out without the juice because I feel like that's too much juice. And it's gonna be watery. But we've got tomatoes, and my stomach is grumbling. I just took the almond flour crust out of the oven, and we have the regular crust rising in a bowl. The almond flour crust didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would, so that's a plus. Okay. And so if I put too much water in this, then I will just put it into a pan and cook the water out, so it's no big deal. And then we have some pico to throw in here. It's got like onions and junk. I definitely don't want the juice from this though. Onions and jalapeno. I'm excited, guys. But this is gonna be loud as fuck, I know it. Yeah, at 1:30 I need to check the other pizza crust, just to let you know by the way. Hey, we got 3 people watching now. Hi! Okay.
I think it's still, I think it's because they came back or something.
Yeah, probably. There we go. We're blending.
Art blender.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave the lid on because it's got a huge mess on the other side of it. It's got this cool little thing, you just pop it out the top. We're gonna taste it.
Blow the lid off of it.
You could definitely use some salt. I think more of this onion would be good in it. It's not really acidic so much, so I wish I had more than just tomatoes. Which I think I might have some Romas in the fridge, but I'd have to cut them up. And then I'm gonna put in a whole bunch of garlic. Let's see, where did I put my garlic? Here it is. Put that into here. Garlic, and it's already got onions, so it doesn't need that. Let's see. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of cayenne pepper in here because I like things spicy. And then a bunch of salt.
Yep.
Wherever I put my salt, because I am a disaster.
What about the pepper?
I guess I could put pepper in, but...
Ooh, fancy.
And then put this back on and blend some more. I'm kind of just winging the tomato sauce though, because I figure it's not going to be that hard to make spaghetti sauce or pizza sauce.
Is it mom's spaghetti sauce?
That's a bit better. I think I could use a tiny bit more salt and definitely more garlic. I wish I had fresh garlic, but I do not. Okay, I'm going to add some other spices in here as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the salt over here. I am going to go ahead and add pepper.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. And then, what else could I add? Paprika, chili powder would be pretty good. Throw some of that in there. And then I see a lot of people, when they make it, they'll add in like a teaspoon of sugar if it's too acidic, but to me it doesn't taste like acidic at all, which I'm a little concerned about. Not gonna lie. Here, I'm gonna pull it from down in here this time. Okay, that's a lot better. I still think it could use more tomatoey. So, let's see. I have two types of tomato. Let me say it to the camera. I have two types of tomato. I like this ginormous one, and a couple of Romas. So, go ahead and chop up some of this.
Here.
Here is my cutting board. My handy dandy knife. But I've been watching a lot of this VTuber named Onigiri. She does cooking a lot. Come on, just cut. And she always brings like guests on who are also VTubers, and they'll be like giving her the recipe as she cooks. And I was like, that's so much fun, and I love watching them. So I decided I want to do it myself.
Yeah, you're gonna go beat her up.
No, what's wrong with you?
Bad.
You don't beat up people.
No.
It's like always your first thing to say. Let's beat them up.
No.
No!
Oh,
Stop that.
he's violent.
Bronze always chooses violence, apparently.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to blend this for a little bit longer, since those are just whole tomatoes and not completely chopped up like they are in the pico. Let's check and see if it's ready. That's pretty good. I like it. Okay. Oop. See, most people do oregano in there as well, but I don't have any. So I'm just kind of like,
big fan.
meh. But I'm going to go ahead and skip out on the sugar in it. So, so that's done. We don't need that anymore. And now, I'm just going to push this over to the corner, and we're going to ignore that for the time being. Put this down in the sink, and we're going to work on brownies.
You gonna make some special brownies?
Yes. Not with weed, but with cherries.
Oh, big fan.
Okay. So, for the brownies, well, let me just throw the pepper on the ground. That helps. I have cherries. of course.
Mhm.
And I bought some dark chocolate chips. So, gonna be dark chocolate brownies. It'll be fun, I promise. I know we still have about 15 more minutes that the dough is supposed to be rising, but it doesn't look like it's rising, like at all. So that's concerning.
No.
Okay.
Need some limp bread.
And so originally I did look up like a keto brownie recipe that would have used almond flour, but considering how bad the almond flour crust kind of turned out, I'm a little hesitant. This is mostly cooled. I can probably touch this.
Yeah.
Ooh, I remember. I was gonna add a little bit of spinach into the sauce. This is a bit better now. It's very squishy. I'm not sure what I think of it. Yeah, I can try a bit, I guess. That's really gross.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
What? No. You don't want squishy bread?
It's really weird. I feel like that needs to crispen up some more. So I
Yeah,
might
probably.
stick that back into the oven for a little bit. These little edge pieces here are not squishy. So I'm gonna stick that back in the oven and we'll work on this stuff. But don't worry. We'll figure it out. But I don't think I'm going to do a keto brownie thing. I'm gonna just do regular brownies. Because I can tell right now it's not gonna turn out very well.
There.
Yeah. It'll be great. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and transfer this to a different bowl because I don't have space. My kitchen is too tiny.
Sounds like a kitchen issue.
Fuck you. God, why are you so mean all the time?
It's fun.
Okay. So let's wash out our bowl. So I only have one bowl. Fun fact. Only one mixing bowl. So that's great. It's okay. Someday if I become rich and famous, then I'll have an actual kitchen with actual bowls.
You're gonna get a whole 2 bowls.
No, then I'll buy like the Pioneer Woman set and have the flowers on them. So I really love everything from that set, but it's all so expensive. But it's like even more expensive if you're just buying it one thing at a time. So,
Yeah.
Cool. I'm so hungry though.
Yep.
Okay. Rinsey. There we go. All clean. Good to go.
Yeah.
I'm not even wanting to mess with the stuff, I'm gonna be honest. So I'm just gonna kind of cheat, as it were, because I hate making brownies. So you said you act like a femboy bottom. There you go. You got insulted back for insulting Zoom. You deserve it.
Great.
Maybe don't insult them next time. Okay. So, we're totally not cheating on the brownies, and we're absolutely making these from scratch, and not from a box mix at all. Yeah.
You're cheating on the brownies? Scandalous.
Anyways. You're gonna insult him even more. Okay, you know, how How do you think this is gonna go for you, Paper? How are you expecting this to turn out? Because I have a feeling it's not gonna turn out very well.
Give me a second.
Okay. Mix number 2. I need 4 tablespoons of water, a cup of oil, and 4 eggs, because we're doubling it. Okay. So, water. Fill this up. So I can scoop it out. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dump the rest of that out. And you need a cup of oil. That's so much oil. I don't want to use the olive oil for this though, so I don't think that'll turn out very well. I know olive oil is expensive, so I'm going to use canola. Since we're being bad anyways, I'm just going to go all out. Cup of oil. There we go. Whole cup. Mix it all together, and I forgot to wash my spoon. Isn't that so great, guys? You just make all these dishes. Okay. There you go. Spoon. And I forgot the eggs. Let me do that real quick. Who's going to stop you? I don't think anybody's going to stop you from insulting people. But the thing is like, are they really going to be real friendly to you afterwards? Are you going to have any friends left if you just start insulting everybody? And 3 more. Which I bought more eggs. Just for this. There's 2. 3. And 4. I've never actually had cherries before, so I'm hoping that I'm going to like them and it's not going to ruin these as well. Yeah, we're just trying all kinds of new stuff today. I know I like dark chocolate though, so that part won't be bad. I can just add those into here.
Yeah.
Hi, welcome back.
Hey.
I have brownies going.
Yeah. Got the cherry brownies.
I haven't ever had cherries before, so I'm a little worried that I'm not going to like them.
I think they're fun. I like them.
Yeah, so I'm going to add the chocolate chips in, because I know I like dark chocolate. I like chocolate chips.
Oh, good combo.
And yeah, so then I think I'm going to stick cherries into the top of like half of it, so then if I wind up not liking it, then I still have some brownies that aren't just garbage.
Fair. They're a good mix though, like having those two together.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Also, Paper is still insulting Zoom.
Yeah.
So that's fun. Nice. There you go. This is looking pretty good though. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up my dark chocolate. Oh, and take this back out. I'm smelling that now. it's not terribly dark.
Yeah. Just a little morbid.
Oh my gosh. You! There we go. We got our dark chocolate brownies. There we go. And then let's go ahead and crack these open and see what they taste like for one. I'm just going to try and eat one. And then depending on that, we'll go from there. These look weird. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Can you see in there? I don't know if the camera can catch that, but it'll be a second before she catches up anyways.
Yeah, they're dark.
They look like little assholes. Oh my gosh. I'm really scared to bite into one because they look really gross. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's pretty good. Yeah, okay. I can get behind that. They're not very sweet. Okay. Let me get out the other pan. And we'll oil that down. Okay. Then we got this. Whoa! I dropped the cap. Okay. There we go. A little bit of oil. And then we get our brush, which this is actually a brush meant for hair because they were out of the ones in the food section. So I just bought a one that's meant for hair. And I'm like, well, if I'm only using it on food, then it becomes a food one, right? Like, it's brand new. So I think it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And we take this and pour it in. All nice and brownie-like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to work more on the fursuit head today, but I can't really do that when somebody won't decide on the positioning of the eyes, and then we're still kind of going back and forth about how we're going to do the fur.
Boots with the fur?
No. Zoom keeps wanting to just dye the fur, right? But then I found where I ordered the fur for purples, it's actually cheaper to just get it pre-dyed. Because like at Joann's, the white fur is $25 a yard when it's 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
And the purple fur that I bought was $23 a yard, and then $30 shipping for 10 yards.
Okay.
So, like, if we're just doing white, yeah, it's cheaper in person. But because we're also dyeing it, and the dye is like $20 for an ounce of dye.
No. Yeah. A lot more expensive.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it was good for you to start with so you could experiment, but now that you kind of, yeah, you need to start focusing on dyed stuff.
Well, because since I think, like, we're not doing a gradient on the head or the tail, there's no real reason to dye it yourself when we can get pre-dyed stuff and we don't have to worry about the color leaking out. Okay, there's that. And then put that in the sink. Pull back out my handy dandy cutting board so I can cut up these cherries. Stick them in half of it. So I want a whole cherry, so that would be kind of too much. I'm going to cut them into quarters. Just stick them on top. turning into furries? Well, you see, I feel like that's fairly common. This one's a weird color.
Can't escape. It's a. It's contagion.
It's okay. Someday you'll turn into a furry too, paper. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You just gotta accept it.
Can't escape it.
I still think it's funny that the people on Zoom's server thought that I was a furry. Like, no, I just kind of beard. I make the suits. I don't know if you can even hear the music that I have going though. But it's going. More lo-fi stuff. Okay. This is going pretty slow. It's okay, it gives my dough time to rise. A lot of cherries in there. These are pretty good though. Yeah, I was gonna get fresh cherries from Kroger, but the frozen ones were like $3 for a whole bag that's already got the pits taken out. So I was like, why would I just do that then?
Yeah.
Especially if you're using them for cooking. Okay, I think that'll be the last of it. Okay. So here's this. I don't really want to turn it too much, so it'll just all flop out. Let's see, you need to bake 350 for about 20 minutes.
Time to get baked.
Yep. Turn on the oven light. Okay. We'll go back to this. This is crisped up quite a bit. It's not quite as weird. Pull this out here. If you get brain damage, it might happen. Yeah. If you get brain damage, you might become a furry. Oh boy. Thanks for that revelation, paper. My sauce is a little thin. I was also going to add spinach into the sauce itself to try and thicken it up a little bit, but I forgot. Of course, I don't really like a whole lot of sauce on my pizzas, so I'm going to really layer it onto this almond one because I'm worried about the flavor. Not going to lie, but onto the regular one, I'm going to do a bit thinner. We'll just keep spooning it on there. Keep spooning. There, I can still see the crust. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants a naked crust. There we go. Jalapenos all up in there. Okay, so now we'll come with the chicken. Start shredding this onto here. Hi, Bagel. What are you doing?
Time to fight the bag.
No. Why you always gotta fight everything? Cause it's funny. No. Bad bronze.
It's bad.
You love grass. It's good and touchable. Yeah. That is some qualities of grass, I think. The chicken is cold, so it's like not really wanting to come apart. Okay. I need to use up all this chicken though, so I'm going in pretty heavy with it too. That's a piece of gristle. Here you go, bagel. I'm gonna have some. Yeah, this is like a chicken leg quarters that I made. They came out like super juicy and tender. And when I was deboning them, it made a huge mess just everywhere. Okay, there's that. And then I'm in with some bell pepper. I'm gonna break these up. They're very fresh.
Yeah.
I cut these up the other day. There we go. Bell pepper on there. Not a ton. Now I only have one person watching. Look at that. Down to just bronze. And stitch. Okay, and I don't actually like having the stems, so I'm going to take those off and kind of rip these apart a little. Okay, there we go. So did you get anything that you like really liked for Christmas, or is it all just work stuff?
Yeah, it was just work stuff.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Got the Skyrim cookbook, and that was it.
Nice.
Well, my sister got me stuff, but it was like a whole bunch of stuff that I can't actually use. It was like freeze-dried bananas with a fuck ton of added sugar. And then stuff for like burning incense, but incense sets off my asthma really, really bad, so I can't use incense. So I'm just kind of like, wow, thank you so much for your thoughtful gift. It's okay, she wasn't here when I opened it, so she doesn't need to know that I threw it all away. Okay, now for the good part. Shiz. Lots of shiz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add some garlic over the top of this too.
So is that special cheese you gotta get?
Nope. This is normal cheese.
Huh?
So I figure if I need to make gross food, I've gotta have at least some ingredients that are, you know, decent.
Yeah. So you
Or else
basically
I'm
kind of
gonna
have to
die.
just lower as much as possible now.
Yes. Got to avoid things where I can. So. Get all kinds of cheese on there. Better than it going bad, so. Okay, and then I'm going to set that aside and start working on the other one. Put the lid lid back on this. Slide it back. Take all the other stuff out of the way. Okay. Here is our glutinous dough. Pull back up that recipe. Let's see. Allow it to rise once it is risen. Transfer to a lightly floured surface and knead until smooth. Move it, bagel. Pull that flour back out for a second and grab a handful. We'll put this out of here onto there. I need it just a little. So whenever you're kneading stuff, you want to like pull it out like that and then push it back in, and that breaks your gluten in the bread, and that's what makes it taste better. It gives you that texture of bread stuff and, you know, everything else. You just keep going until it doesn't pull very far. And then you have a nice little loaf. Okay. Then roll it out. So let me pick up some of this flour. Put it on my rolling pin.
Yeah. You like whip it out.
What?
That's just showed who's boss.
What?
It was just funny just seeing it slide into frame. You're like, you're just gonna. It's just like I'm gonna be able to show this dough who's boss.
No, I don't have my stream up, so I can't see it.
Yeah, it was just
You
funny.
talking about the rolling pin or the dough?
Yeah, the rolling pin just like slid into frame like you were gonna beat the crap out of the dough.
Yes, we're beating it. I don't beat my meat, I beat my dough. Okay. I'm gonna kind of try and stretch it some this way with gravity. I'm sad that I know that this one's gonna be better, but this is a tiny little pizza.
Yeah.
I don't even have a pan big enough for it, so I only own like 2 pans and a circle like pie dish. Go. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Fuck, that's hot. So, I've noticed something about my oven, is that the back burner is also the vent for the oven. So if I leave anything on there, it gets really, really hot. And it's no bueno. I totally didn't just burn my hand grabbing this. Okay. Put this down inside here. Pull it up the edges so you can have a nice crust. Then I'm going to brush it with some oil on the crust part. So it'll be nice and crispy. So we love that.
Yeah.
I can sprinkle some garlic on there as well. It'll be like Domino's. Nice. And now for our sauce.
Yeah.
I got on my hand a little. Okay, do I need to pre-bake this? That's a good question before I put sauce on there. No, I just need to poke holes in it. Okay, I can do that. Pull out a fork. You do this with pie crust too.
Yeah.
Okay. Pico sauce. If this turns out good, I might make some more later on. Make a bigger one. Because I have plenty of sauce left over, that's for sure. Okay. Make sure you get that all the way out to the edges. That back in there. Okay, I'm going to start out with a little bit of cheese to make sure that there's something for my toppings to stick to. And then we're going to put the toppings and then more cheese. So there's that. I'm going to do chicken last on this one. And here's our spinach again. I'm going to pull out a nice big chunk. Stick it on the counter so I start pulling off all these stems. Trash can closer. Dude, but like the best way is to have like feta cheese. I love having like spinach and feta cheese on the pizza. It's like the best combo. There we go, nice and spinached up. Do a tiny bit more because I have too much spinach. Okay, and now for other veggies. Nice bell pepper. Break it up. There we go. This one didn't get cut very well.
Yeah.
Bell peppers, guys. They're great. What do you normally put on your pizza? What's your go-to topping?
Here's so it's like I'd typically have like some ham and put like some
Do you do the pineapple?
black. No, I don't like pineapple. I just put some spinach or whatever
Nice.
and black olives.
Dude, when I went with Zoom for Thanksgiving, the dude ate like a whole can of olives on his own. Like just by the handful. He's like obsessed. I'm like, what the heck? Who eats like that? And yet he's still shrinking. This is gonna be good. I have a feeling. We're going heavy on all the toppings though because I need to get rid of them. I need to eat them. Okay. Now it's time for cheese. Look at this. Does it look good so far?
Yeah.
That was in the fridge. So far I've made cauliflower rice, which turned out really good. And then I'm gonna try, there's this stuff called cloud bread, which is like flourless bread, so it's like egg and cheese in it.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna try that, because supposedly it's like good for breakfast foods. Of course, I'm not a huge fan of breakfast, but I'm still gonna try it, because why not?
Eeh.
Trying new things. That's what we're doing for 2024. This is looking great. Lots of cheese. Make sure you can't see any of the toppings.
Yeah.
There we go. Stick that back in the fridge. And then I'm going to do a tiny bit more oil into this cup and get it around the edges because I realized it kind of absorbed most of it, so just a little bit. I don't need a ton. Dip into this. Push it on there. Get a nice crispy crust.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is looking great. I'm excited. But
You just can't hide it?
No, I don't think I show my excitement super well, I'm gonna be honest.
That's good.
Okay. So I'm gonna check on my brownies real quick. Okay, those are still in the oven. Alright. Let's see. Smells good though. Okay, and then this one we're supposed to put in there at 425 for 13 to 15 minutes. But my oven's at 350 for the brownies, so I'm not going to do it for that long. Or well, I'm going to do it for longer, but I'm going to put in the almond one first, because it's going to take a bit longer. So. And it's also bigger, so it's not going to fit in with this. I should have put that in earlier. Okay, so I'm going to start cleaning stuff up, I guess.
No, my dog wants out.
Ooh, doggy. I don't know where my bags went, so let's just stick this in the fridge.
Yeah.
And the yeast goes in the fridge. Just need to be refrigerated after opening. Doesn't look like it. So it can go in the cabinet. Alright. We've been live for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. We've made 2 pizzas. Well,
Amazing.
we're working on it. We haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, and then I also bought some duct tape when I went to Walmart so that I can start working on the duct tape dummy for purples. Yeah. Whenever I make his fursuit.
Yeah.
It would be cool.
Yeah.
Rag. 'Cause there's flour all over.
Flower power?
Sure, bud. There's a trash can right here. Okay. There we go. Scrape up the excess almond flour that's still on the counter. God. That was also terrible. Like, I expected, you know, the keto diet and stuff has been around for a while. So I expected by now there's gotta be some kind of good recipes out there. It can't just be all bad.
Okay, I'm gonna take my dog out. Back a
Hi.
little bit.
I'll be here, talking to myself. Okay. Let me turn the camera so you can see our oven. Whee! Oh, no, wrong way. Ah! No, we need to get it to not be crooked. There we go. You guys can see me doing stuff over here now. Who's messaging me? It's my brother. Of course, this. Whatever. You can wait. And it's still crooked, I just noticed. Look at that. Okay. Let me try and fix that. That's the wrong way. What's that? That's good enough. Okay. Close my spice cabinet. And then you see into the oven. Yeah, you can see down in there. The brownies are still very liquidy. And the pizza's not even close to being melted yet. So let me go ahead and turn this so that I can put this next to it. There we go. Nice. And then, while we're waiting on those, I'm going to go ahead and get set up for our next part. I'm going to just seat in there. I don't have anybody watching, so I'm not too terribly concerned about it being super entertaining. We're going to go ahead and, well, let me pull up OBS so you can see what I'm doing on the camera though. Move this up onto this countertop. There we go, so then whenever we need it for the cooking, I can just flip it right back. And then instead, we're going to be over here. Look at that. Ta-da! You can still kind of see my laptop though, but that's okay. So this is what we did yesterday. We worked a lot on this, and I have eyes in here temporarily, but we don't need those. You don't need to worry about that. So right now, what I'm going to do is set up to start ironing, because I use this water-soluble marker, which I thought you were supposed to like wash the stuff to make sure that it gets out. Turns out, you just need to soak it in water. So I had to soak the maid dress in water for a couple hours, make sure everything got out, and it did. It turned out good. I just need to iron it now. So we're going to do that real quick. But I don't actually have an ironing board, so instead, we have a Baby Yoda towel, and I just roll up the top so that it'll fit onto the desk. Like this. Put our iron right washed it in the sink and dried it on a hanger over my window. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Oh. Let's see what's going on with Zoom server. Okay. So I'm going to start with the dress and we'll do the apron second. So let me put that over there. Take the hanger out. And you can see it's all nice and wrinkly from where it's been drying. My brother's texting me. So come along here. Sure you get everything out. Should have made this on stream too, that would have been fun. Did I leave any stuff there? I did. Means I can clip all these little threads. So those would drive me nuts. There we go. Get this sleeve all straightened out. I'm gonna iron it. Make sure it's nice and flat. And a little crispy. There we go. It's looking a bit better. Our ruffles straightened out. Okay, and then this stuff. Oh, that's great. Nice. Okay, now for our other sleeve. Some random pieces of string everywhere. This one is kind of what made me realize I needed to iron it because it's all kinds of wrinkled. Let's pull the sleeve taut so that it will actually be good enough. There we go. And so whenever you're ironing ruffles, it's important to go from the area that you sew outwards, or else it's just gonna wrinkle even more. It's not gonna fold in the right way. Okay? And then little bits. Or else you're gonna get a fold all the way up to the seam, and you don't want that. That would be pretty bad. Okay, so there's that. That looks pretty good. The other side, not so much, but that's okay. We'll work on that later. Okay, and then for the skirt, what I'm actually going to do is open it up and do the inside, right? Well, kind of. We're only going to iron one side at a time instead of doing both like I did on the bodice. So then, when it's all wrinkly, I can just go back and forth. I'm gonna do it kind of slow though. Pickles in the window. Yeah, where I've been watching Zoom streams, so sometimes Zoom will say like bag, and he calls Bagel that a lot. So Bagel will get like all excited to hear his voice and go and run to the window and like try and see where he's at, but he's obviously not here. So she's just disappointed. There we go. Nice and flat and straight. Everything's looking pretty good. Oh, there's the thread there. Very nice. Pull this down some so I can get to this other super wrinkly bit. There we go. Alright. And I bought some like really high quality fabric for this, but I'm still a little disappointed in how it turned out. Because it looks really thin, even though I spent a ton of money on this fabric. But I'm kind of thinking that whenever I ordered it online, because I didn't actually go to the store, I didn't have time. So I just went and picked it up after work. I'm thinking that they just gave me the cheaper cloth when I bought the more expensive stuff. So it's like somewhat see-through if you hold it up to the light, which I don't think is going to be a huge issue because it's not like he's going to be naked underneath it. So there's that. Oops. Smelling like here pretty soon I'm gonna need to check on those brownies. Oops. Nice. Doing great. It's looking real straight now. Probably should iron out the white ruffles as well, but I'll worry about that afterwards when it's hanging up again to see what I think of it. So like right there. Another one. There we go. That's looking pretty good. So there it is with another panel done. Wrap this around like that. Yeah, if I ever have to make one of these again, I think I'm gonna actually pick up the fabric myself, because I don't like being given cheap fabric when I order really expensive fabric, but I didn't really have the time to do that. And then I think, I don't know, because there's a couple other things I would do differently, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. It took me a really long time to put this together because I got sick, like really sick in the middle of it. My husband soon had to take care of me. So, you know, don't get sick in the middle of your projects for one, because then you kind of lose your spot and you don't know what you're supposed to be doing next. Let's see. learned quite a bit from this. I definitely would need to get something that I can do the edge stitches with, because I don't actually have the machinery to be able to finish edges. So on all the edges that I was supposed to be using like serger on, I wound up just, some of them I used a zigzag stitch, and on ones that were like visible seams, I wound up rolling them over and creating more like a hem, so it would be prettier to look at. You can see that a lot on the apron, which the apron came out like really pretty, and I might wind up making one for myself later. Because I have this fabric that's like metallic stars on it that I really love, and I would love to make something for myself out of that. Which I would either do a skirt or an apron, I'm not sure. If I wanted to do more cooking shoes, it would probably be an apron, but this one didn't go very well. So, we'll see. I want to check on those brownies real quick, and if they're done, then I will rotate the camera back and let you guys see me take them out. Be right back. Okay. Those are looking really good, so let me go ahead and turn our camera back. Look at my stuffed animals. I'm back in the kitchen. Yeah. I'm missing now. Okay, how's that? That's a little bit. There we go. Where I put my oven in? Oh, here it is. We're going crazy, guys. I'm gonna get another one. Okay, so what we've got is some brownies that are looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. I like them how these look. They're still a little wiggly in the middle, so I'm going to stab it with a knife and see if we're done in the center. And if not, we'll stick them back in. Those are not done. Not at all. No. Nowhere close. Okay, let's see about our pizza. So this one is the almond flour one, and it's looking pretty good. Let's see. It's really hot. I don't think it's quite done yet, but I'm gonna move this one to the top rack so that it'll brown up a little bit. And we're gonna put the brownies on the bottom. And since that one's not done, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that our flour crust is also not done. That's surprising out pretty good though. That looks really good. I'm gonna put a bit more oil on this and I'll stick it back in for that crust. Since I didn't pour it out of the cup, I still got it. Oops, I just splashed myself. Brush this on here. Sprinkle a little garlic on. There we go. Add a little bit of garlic to our crust. This should be very good, I can tell. And just spill it all over the counter while I'm at it. Okay, so that'll go back in. And it's almost done though. I just wanted to crisp up some. Okay, so let me move back to being on our sewing project. Well, that's more just ironing, but there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, I cut my bangs. I really like how they look. But I wound up having to cut the rest of my hair too, and I'm not so sure about like the rest of my head, but the bangs look great, that's for sure. All kinds of like little bitty pieces of string on this that I'm unhappy about. which is partially why I decided to iron this before shipping out, because it'll be kind of wrinkled again once he takes it out of the box. But, you know, taking the time to iron this also gives me the chance to clip any threads that are loose, do any kind of last minute fixes. I'm hoping later today I might do a second stream, like after 5, after I walk Bagel, of actual games. So that'll be fun. I'm hoping sometime Zoom will actually join me for a cooking stream, but I don't know. He's kind of flaky sometimes. Where's my scissors? Here we go. I mean, he has a lot going on all the time, so I don't blame him. Go. Let that cool just a little bit before I rotate it. You're doing great. This is going pretty well. I am really happy with how this turned out in the end, though. I was surprised. So I've never really made anything like this before. I mean, I've made skirts, but not like whole dresses. So I was a little nervous. But I'm pretty good at following instructions, so following the pattern isn't that bad. If I had to make the pattern myself, I don't think I would be able to do that. Like, especially not with the person being right in front of me. So I could definitely alter things and get like an already existing made dress to fit them. I don't think I would have been able to just come up with a design on my own. See, that's something that's always like fun fact about me. I get told that I'm very artsy. I've always been good at art, but like I'm really bad at coming up with ideas. But I can copy things really well. Okay, so here's that. Dress all ironed. So let me fold that up nice and pretty. Well, we're going to put the apron on it before we fold it, but I'm going to set it to the side for now so I can get the apron up here. So it's got a lot to it. We're going to start with these long straps first because they're going to be the most in the way. So we'll start with these. Make sure there's no dog hairs on them. Bangs out of the face. But yeah, I got myself curtain bangs yesterday, which are really, really cute, and I'm very much obsessed with how they look. Not so happy with how the rest of my head looks, but, you know, it is what it is. Fix those two nice and straight. Check backing up outside. So I can go ahead and pull some more of this out. Go. Get that one. This is looking nice. Okay, so I got that side all done. We don't really need to iron the ruffles very much. I'm going to do a little bit just to arrange them how I want them, but other than that, the ruffles. They're meant to be kind of wrinkly, just in a more organized way. Okay. Let's see here. We can't just go ahead and pleat these. It's a little bit more organized. Figure as it goes through shipping, it's gonna get wrinkled all over again. But I'd rather know that it comes out from me being as good as I can make it. But I really do love the design of this apron, and I might wind up just making myself one. Just the apron. I don't need the dress part. I don't care about the dress. But when I was at Walmart today, I saw that they were selling aprons. It was like $12 for like super cheapy fabric, and I'm like, I could make something better than that. It's just like super simple stuff too. I'm like, I can do so much better. Which, if anybody out there would like a maid dress, I can make one for you. They're just a little pricey, because I use, like, all the fabric that you would use to... Oh, I just noticed a mistake. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. These ruffles are on backwards. Well then, can't fix it now. I don't think you'll notice too much. I don't think anybody's going to be looking at this as close as I am. But I would definitely make these for other people. They're super fun. They're not easy, that's for sure. It is difficult, but they're fun. And I would definitely do it again. And I made this one to be able to fit over the fursuit. So this purple protogen thing will have a maid dress. And then it's also adjustable. The apron part is. I figure if the dress is a little bit too big, you can just tighten the apron and get it to fit like that. So you could wear it on your fursuit or just on your person. Either way, it works. That's a lot of extra thread. So I just did this the other night. So it's not got a whole lot of trimming done on it yet. This is where I had messed up everything before and had to redo it, I remember. So I had to rip out all these stitches. And it was a headache. Squeak, squeak, desk. Let's see here. Doing pretty good. There we go. The food in the oven is smelling great. Let's see how long have we been live for? 2 hours now. Look at that, guys. But depending on how I feel, I might start on doing the fursuit as well today. Mostly today is going to be taping up the duct tape dummy, and if I don't do it today, then I'll stream tomorrow and do that. But if I do, then I'll do something else tomorrow. Probably actually play games for once, because I haven't done that in a long time. I don't hardly play games anymore since I moved here. Like, I played Lethal Company with Zoom, but since then, it's not been a lot. Let's see. Blend this all out. To iron this waistband. To this rain blade. See what I can do. Nice. Okay, and that is that finished. So now, I'll go ahead and turn that off. Now I'm going to set this face down and put our straps up, way up here, so they're out of the way. And I'm going to put our maid dress face down on top of this and go ahead and tie it. Hi! I am ironing this maid dress that I have made for Purple. I just got done ironing it and I'm about to start packing it up so that I can ship it out to him tomorrow. And I still have pizza in the oven. I haven't taken it out yet. That needs to be a lot higher because the waist is on the waist. There's the seam here to match the waist. And then we will cross this in the back. And this is what makes it adjustable, is the apron actually. So he wanted it to be able to fit over his person and over the fursuit, which I'm excited about because I'm going to also be making his fursuit for him. And so I figured once I get this all packaged up and ready to go. How many dishes did you have to do, by the way? But this goes through here, so it's a nice X on the back. See, like that. So then it just folds around. Make sure that stays close to the waist. But I'm excited to see how he likes it. I hope that he would, like, open it on stream at least, so people can see his reaction to it. As far as I know, I didn't mess up horribly on any of this. It all turned out really good. Okay, and then, since I have all this extra, I'm going to go ahead and try and tie a nice bow. Do it a little bit tighter. And so, I keep losing my train of thought, but this is made so it'll fit over a fursuit and over his actual person. So the dress is sized to be able to fit over a fursuit, and the apron is what is making it adjustable so that you can tighten it to fit over your person or have it loose enough to be over a fursuit. There we go. Let's see here. If I can tie a nice bow. Nah, it's bad. I'm gonna leave it untied. I don't like that. That's just gonna wrinkle it. So I'll just leave it untied and I'm gonna fold it up and pack it into the box. So we'll do it. Because I want it to be not exactly like, you know, perfectly folded, but so that you can see the front of it. Oh, hi! We are folding up a maid dress to put into a box.
Yeah.
I think Zoom will be very happy that this is no longer in my house for me to torture him with. I don't even torture him with it. He's just like, he looks at it and gags. I'm like, how dramatic can you be? And good grief, dude. There we go. So yeah, here's our average. That's gonna be the front, right? So that's pretty much what you're gonna be seeing. Okay, I'm gonna have my handy dandy box here. Yeah, I know the people in the server are super excited to see it. That's why I've been trying to get this done ahead of everything else. It's smelling like my food's getting close to being done. There's some tape here. I just bought this, so.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Only they
honestly-
watch the stream.
Yeah, I was also really excited to be working on something other than fur.
Yep, boots with the fur.
Oh my god. I'm terrible.
You're right.
Okay, I never really understand how these work, I'm gonna be honest. So it's like, that just rips it up, and then what? Huh? Is it not supposed to go that way? Because I'm confused.
There.
I don't understand how tape dispensers work. That's what we're learning here today.
There.
Everybody at the club's looking at her. They sure are. But you missed the whole cooking part and how I messed up my my brownies. Here, let me turn the camera a little. Come on. There we go. Pull up OBS so we can actually see how that looks. There we go. Nice. Got that. And then I actually like to tape the corners this way as well, just for some added security.
Mhm.
At least on the bottom.
Sure.
And then I always tape over the address with the clear tape, so if it winds up being in somewhere wet, then it's not going to get like smudged and get the package lost.
Mhm.
Why are we saying no? What's wrong?
Just no.
I don't know. It's like a lot of O's.
No.
So something's wrong. There we go.
Mhm.
So now we need to get this to fit into here.
Yep.
Which I think if I fold it once this way, it'll fit.
Oh, you're
I
boxing.
tissue paper to put it
Brownies!
through
Oh yeah, the brownies.
it. Oh, I should check on those real quick, because I can smell them. They smell great.
Yeah,
so I
we
have
can be
yellow
like the
tissue paper.
reminders for you.
Well, because I was going to check on them soon anyways.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Let me turn the camera around with me so you guys can see what I'm doing.
Turn the beat around.
There you can see close up of my stuffed animals. And then boop. Kitchen.
Hmm?
Okay. So we've got brownies.
Yep.
Very nice.
Brownie time.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try and stab them again to see if they're done.
You gotta. Yeah, gotta show him his boss.
Oh my gosh. They're terrible.
Hmm?
Dry off my knife. And just stab them there, and they're done. Okay, so then we'll check on our pizzas. Because I put them both in here. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
That's browned up quite a bit too, so I'm gonna say that's done. And then
Yeah, you
this
check under the
last
thing.
one. There we go. They smell
Oh,
great.
wow. Yeah.
So we wound up making two pizzas, right? So this one is normal
Yeah, stick
flour,
one for later.
and this one is the almond flour.
Yeah.
So, you know, it turned out interesting. It looks interesting. I'm gonna let them cool for a
Yeah.
bit, and then we'll try them out. So, yay! I'm proud. Why is my microwave
Easy.
still on? Stop that. Okay. House reveal. Yeah, you can see my stuffed animals again. Here, I'll turn it really slow when I go past them. So you got the deer and the buffalo and the cow.
Oh dear.
Whee! Stop it.
Stop it.
Okay,
Stop it.
there we go. And so, because my favorite color is yellow, I got yellow tissue paper to go in the bottom of the box. Hopefully to try and avoid it getting too dirty.
There.
So we're gonna put it one way, and then the other. How about hold two pieces? Fold the sides down so I can actually get in there. Okay.
Oh, the plushies.
Huh?
Oh, just Esther.
Yeah, I have a lot of plushies. Those are only 3, but I have a lot more elsewhere. Like there's a bunny right here. I got that one a long time ago. But it used to be like every year, my dad would get me some kind of new plushie for whatever holiday. But this year I'm on my own, so I don't think I'm gonna get one.
Not fair.
So you should show pics. That would sound like a fun time.
Send plush pics.
Send plush pics. Okay. So now we've got our dual tissue paper. We can get that out of the way. And then we will stick this right into here.
Yeah.
Hold that in. It is.
Oh yeah, is your little Christmas tree still up?
It is. And it's got a deer on it.
No,
So I don't know what to do with it.
Fair.
Okay. And somewhere I have a thank you card to put in this.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I got two of them. Two thank you cards. I got one with cactus and one with these arrows. Because I know I'm going to have to send the second one when I ship the fursuit. So, I'll just pick one of them for now and the second one will be later.
No, yeah.
We'll grab a marker.
Thanks for buying the homemade outfit. Good. Oh my gosh.
What?
All the plushes. Oh, it's in images and memes on Zoom server.
Whee. And you get a nice little thank you card. Right in the top.
Yeah.
And then
Oh, and there's a fly coming with too.
Yeah, there's like this single fly, and I could have sworn that flies only live for like 24 hours, but this bitch has been in here for like 3 days. I'm like, can you fuck off? Just
It
die
just comes
already.
back to, it dies and comes back. It's just, it can't,
Okay.
it just, it has like live, die, repeat stuff.
There we go. I'm gonna put some tape on the top, and then I'm not gonna write addresses on stream, so I'll do that
What?
afterwards. But that is all taped up and ready to go.
Yep. Nice.
So I'll put that by the door. So I have that by the door for whenever I leave next, I can go to the post office. I might ship it with UPS instead. I don't know. Just depends. Because it doesn't weigh a lot, so it'll be really cheap to ship anyways. So it doesn't really matter to me. Fold that all back up. Stick it over there. Okay. We'll save that one for later. And tape and our makeshift ironing board. Okay, and so let's check on the temperature of this pizza. See if I can't cut it up yet. Pull up OBS again so I can see what I'm doing. Whee! Oh, it's crooked. There we go. Yeah, I don't know where I heard that flies will only live for a day, but it is very clearly wrong. So, that's an oopsie on me. Okay, so now I need a knife, and we will try this stuff. Probably a plate too, I'm gonna be honest, so let's pull that out first. Plate full of sunflowers. Okay, and I'm just gonna get a knife, be able to cut stuff. It's not too hot. Oh, I just like pulled the cheese off. Alright.
That
That's
happens.
exactly what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Okay. See, this is the
Are you
almond flour one. What?
Oh, Ian saw those plushies as a challenge.
Oh boy. I have to get all mine together to be able to take a picture of them all.
Yeah.
That's still pretty hot.
So Ian's like, "Are you challenging me?"
Somebody say yes. It's totally a challenge because I want to see Ian's too. Everybody should share their plushies. Ooh, this is the one I'm excited about. This should have a pretty good cheese pool, I'm guessing, because I put like 2 layers of cheese. Okay. So we're gonna try it. Let's pull the plate closer. I don't have to go as far. This is like a deep dish pizza.
Yep.
It's really hot.
Rolling down the deep.
Okay. You're in the deep end. Oh my gosh. I should tell you guys about the time that I went swimming with Zoom and he nearly drowned me. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
That looks good. Okay,
Great.
and then last thing is our brownies, which I did, half with just dark chocolate and half with cherries as well. So I'm gonna get a little bit from either side and see which one I like better. Ooh, these are mushy. Oh my gosh. I didn't put enough oil in this pan. Oh my gosh, they're falling apart. I can't show the camera. Oh my gosh. Okay, I might need to wait for that one to cool some before I cut into it again. But that's okay. That's all really hot. But that's really good. Okay. Bagel is begging. So let me put this up a little bit higher so it'll be at my eye level. Pull up OBS so you can see what I'm doing. So you can see my face for once. A little bit higher. Surprisingly. Wrong way, wrong way. Oh my god, I didn't notice that's falling out of there. That's my cookbook, by the way. Okay. I forgot to turn it. Whee. Put it up higher. Yeah, you kind of saw my face, but on accident. So now we'll do it on purpose this time. It's crooked! That's the wrong way! I can't tell my right from left, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna try the almond one first because I have no hopes for it. Is it hot? Not really. It's not as terrible as I thought it was gonna be.
So it's food.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, it's something you'll probably have to start eating more, so. Not bad.
Not terrible.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go out of my way to get it, but it's got a heavy bell pepper taste to it.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
But do you have any other options?
Technically, I could get gluten-free flour, or keto flour that's not almond flour, and it's like a 1-to-1 baking substitute, which would be a lot better.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's really expensive.
Oh.
Hot! Hot! That's so good! Damn! I would actually eat that one. That is really good.
I love the head smack, like, dang it.
I really like that. Unfortunately. Come on, close OBS so I can see the string. Yeah, I would actually eat this, so. Ha! Okay. And then I got the brownie with the cherry in it. So I'm gonna pull the piece that just has the cherry so I can just have a little bit. This has dark chocolate and cherry, so try that as well. I don't really like the texture of the cherries, but it does taste good. It's like a little bit slimy. Gosh. I'm like so disappointed in the almond flour crust though. Like, I really hope this would be good, but it's really, really not. But, so my pizza has chicken, spinach, and bell pepper on it. And I can taste a lot of the bell pepper. I feel like if I go heavier on the seasoning and the almond flour one, it would be a lot better. But I also think I should try out cauliflower crust before I decide that I'm just going to commit to almond flour crust every time. Because that one, you know, cauliflower crust is apparently good enough that they will sell it in stores. So, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. The brownie is definitely a hit. The regular pizza is a hit. The diet pizza needs work. So, the crust turned out pretty good.
Nice.
After baking it for a long, long time. So, there's that. But I'm gonna go ahead and... I don't know if I want to end stream so that I can eat, or if I want to start working on the duct tape dummy. Because this is the first that I've eaten today. So, like, I think if I am hungry enough, I would definitely be able to eat the weird cauliflower pizza, or, no, not cauliflower, diet pizza. Like, it definitely isn't the best. But if I was hungry enough, I think I could eat it. So, because I got all of this to get through now. Yeah. So, there's that. Play a video game. I was gonna do that later after I finish, after like 5 o'clock, so I could walk bagel and not have to worry about stopping and then starting. But at about 5, I'll probably go back online and play a game. What game? I don't know. Probably will wind up being the game that Bronze got me for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
It's a Lord of the Rings game, which I am low-key obsessed with. Maybe not very low-key.
What?
But
No.
it's okay. Stream it. I will. Just not right now. I'll give it a couple hours so I can eat some food and clean up, walk bagel, and then I'll be back. So, look out for that. But until then, I'm gonna stop. Yes. Sorry that you only just caught the very end of this, Esther. But video game stream will probably be better anyways. Bye!